Okay, I also will share the screen with you. Okay, can you look at the presentation slides, guys?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, it's clear.
okay, good. Okay, good. So based on my observation, there are several parts in IELTS listening assignment that I sent to you that are quite difficult or tricky, especially in part 1, because you will find some, like some special cases that you need to pay attention to. So I will go to part 1 and then some part of part 2, especially in the map labeling, because this is one of the most challenging parts in IELTS listening task. And then part 4, yeah, part 4, because this is the part that you will where you will listen to the lectures, and this is also quite interesting as well as important, especially for those who are planning to pursue a master's degree or continuing their study abroad. You need to pay close attention to this part because this is quite similar to the actual lectures that you will see or hear in the actual universities or classes. Yeah. Okay, welcome to this class. I think there is one participant who come with Mr. Cornell. Okay, welcome to this class, yeah, Mr. Cornell. Okay, let's go directly to discuss part 1. Yeah. Okay. I will play the audio files first, and then you can engage in our discussion by typing down your answer, but after listening to the audio files. Okay, we are going to start from part 1. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hello, do you mind if I ask you some questions about your journey today? We're doing a customer satisfaction survey.
Yes, okay. I've got about 10 minutes before my train home leaves. I'm on a day trip.
Great, thank you. So, first of all, could you tell me your name?
It's Sophie Bird.
Thank you. And would you mind telling me what you do?
I'm a journalist.
Oh, really? That must be interesting.
Yes, it is.
So, was the reason for your visit here today work?
Actually, it's my day off. I came here to do some...
Sorry, I will repeat again because I have just admitted one participant. Wait, yeah.
Bird.
Thank you. And would you mind telling me what you do?
I'm a journalist.
Oh, really?
Okay, so for question number 1, please type down your answer. You have just listened to the information relevant to question number 1, yeah, about occupation. You will probably not find the exact same words in the audio files. There is no exact same word. You probably didn't hear occupation, but the man, yeah, the man or the the officer of the train station, you use the expression what are you do, yeah, what are you doing, or what did you do, yeah, what do you do, yeah. So yes, that is actually referring to job, yeah. So the job of Shafi is, okay, good, Miss Bibe, journalist. Okay, good, you can type down in the chat box, yeah. Wait. Okay, Miss Bibe, yeah, journalist, good. Miss Oti, okay, good. Mr. Cornell also. Okay, Mr. Ipin, great. Well done, guys. Okay. Okay, don't forget to use capital letters, yeah? When it comes to IELTS listening and reading, you need to use capital letters. Okay, G-O-U-R. Okay, this is the spelling, yeah? Journalist. Okay, good. And also Mr. Laksa. Okay, great. Yeah, journalist. Maybe some of you asked me why do I have to use capital letters? Because if you use uppercase and lowercase letters, you need to pay close attention to how to write it, whether you need to use small size or the bigger size. For example, maybe in this one, you can use all lower cases in writing the answers, yeah, because the word is not in the beginning of the sentence. But when it comes to some parts of the IELTS listening task, it will be much easier for you to use capital letters. Yeah, So please use capital letters, yeah, after this. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so let's continue to the next one, yeah, to the next question.
That must be interesting.
Yes, it is.
So, was the reason for your visit here today work?
Actually, it's my day off. I came here to do some shopping,
Oh, right.
but I do sometimes come here for work.
Okay, so that's the part of dialect that is related to the reason for Sophie, yeah, Sophie to travel, yeah. Okay, Miss Bibe, Mr. Cornell answer with day off, yeah. Miss Bibe day off also. Miss Nanda shopping, okay. Miss Oti shopping. Okay, the answer is actually shopping, yeah, guys, yeah, shopping.
Okay.
Okay, because
Okay,
even though
ini.
yeah. Sorry.
Bismika Allahumma ahyamu.
Bocor itu suaranya.
Sorry, Mr. Bubi.
Maaf.
Okay, it's okay, Mr. Bubi. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. Even though Sophie mentioned day off, but the reason she travel, yeah, is because she want to do shopping, yeah. Let's listen again.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions about your journey today, if that's okay.
Yes, no problem.
Right. So, can you tell me which station you're traveling back to?
Oh, sorry. I think this is the next part, yeah.
Thank you. So, first of all, could you tell me your name?
It's Sophie Bird,
Station you're traveling back to?
Stormfirth.
Sorry, I think there is something wrong with the player. Wait, yeah, guys.
Test 4. This is the IELTS.
Yes, okay. I've got about 10 minutes before my train home.
Right. So, can you tell me which station you're traveling back to?
Wait, I think something is wrong with the player because it is playing the same parts again and again. Wait, yeah, guys. I hope you don't mind with this.
Okay. Now, I'd like to ask some questions about your journey today, if that's okay.
Yeah?
Where? I think it's going back to the exact same parts again and again.
And would you mind telling me what you do?
I'm a journalist.
Oh, really? That must be interesting.
Yes, it is.
So, was the reason for your visit here today work?
Actually, it's my day off. I came here to do some shopping.
Oh,
Yeah, I came here to do some shopping, yeah, to do some shopping. So the reason to Shopee to do the travel is for shopping, yeah, shopping, good. For anyone who write down using capital letters, well done, yeah. Please continue using capital letters, shopping, yeah. Okay, great. Okay, the next one.
right.
But I do sometimes come here for work.
Okay. Now, I'd like to ask some questions about your journey today, if that's okay.
Yes, no problem.
Right. So, can you tell me which station you're traveling back to?
Stormfirth, where I live.
Can I just check the spelling? Staunfirth?
That's right.
Okay, so this is quite tricky and interesting, yeah, because when it comes to spelling, you need to pay close attention to the way the speaker spell each letter, yeah. Okay, Mr. Lakso, good, yeah, correct, yeah. Okay, Mr. Apin also, yes, well done. Miss Oti, oh, Miss Oti was the first one who came with the answers, good. Okay, good, thank you, Mr. Biba, yeah. So yes, let's listen again, yeah.
Can I just check the spelling? Staunfirth.
Okay, so as, yeah, T, yeah, A, U, N, F, I, R, T, H, yeah, Staunfirth, yeah. So when it comes to spelling, you will find at least 3 types of spelling. First, the spelling of a certain place, yeah, like this one, a specific place like the station or a city. Or you can also listen to the spelling of some numbers. For example, like postal codes, yeah. But postal codes in the UK tend to be in form of combination of numbers and letters. So numbers usually when it comes to phone numbers, yeah. So spelling of places consists of letters. Spelling of numbers, for example, like phone numbers, and combination of both, yeah. For example, like postal codes. Okay. Good, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Bibe. Oh yeah, it's okay, Mr. Bibe, yeah, Miss Bibe, yeah, thank you. Okay, let's continue, yeah. Okay. I think
Test 4.
there is something wrong with the here. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why.
This morning?
Yes.
Okay, good. Next, can I ask what?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, no problem.
right. So, can you tell me which station you're travelling back to?
Stormfirth, where I live.
Can I just check the spelling? Staunfirth.
That's right.
And you travelled from there this morning?
Yes.
Okay, good. Next, can I ask what kind of ticket you bought? I assume it wasn't a season ticket as you don't travel every day.
That's right. No, I just got a normal return ticket.
Okay, so that's quite clear, yeah. The answer for question number 4, yeah. The type of ticket you bought, but in the question you find the synonym, yeah, of both. Purchase, yeah. This is the same meaning with both. Standard is similar with normal. So normal, return ticket, yeah, good. Miss Bibe, Mr. Lakso, okay, Mr. Cornell, good, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Fatima. Okay, yeah, I don't know why, Miss Fatima, thank you so much for notifying me. The setting of the chat box is changed, yeah, I don't know why. Usually you can share your answer with everyone else, but I don't know, it is only direct messages towards me, yeah, I don't know why. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Oti, yeah. Okay, so the answer is return, yeah. Return ticket is kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia tiket PP ya. So it allows you to come from to go to some place and then return to your home, yeah, to commute, yeah, return. Or the synonym word for return ticket, you can also say a round trip ticket, yeah, a round trip ticket. Okay, good. Okay, so for the next question, this is the first time I discuss the use of decimals and the writing of currency, yeah. So please pay close attention to the question number 5, yeah. Okay.
I don't have a rail card, so I didn't get any discount. I keep meaning to get one because it's a lot cheaper.
Yes, you'd have saved 20% on your ticket today.
Oh,
So you paid the full price for your ticket?
I paid £23.70.
Okay.
Okay, £30.70, yeah, £30.70. Okay, good, Miss Oti. Okay, good, Miss Lakso, great, yeah. So when it comes to writing currency in pound sterling, yeah, and also in dollars, in Australian and American dollars, but in other words, foreign currency, yeah, they usually use point, yeah, instead of a comma, yeah. So it's 23.70, yeah, 23.70 pound sterling, yeah, point. So you need to use point, yeah, instead of comma. Okay, 23, yeah, but thank you so much, Miss Bibe, yeah. Okay, good. Oh yeah, thank you so much for correcting your answers, Mr. Bibaya. And you need to pay closer attention again to this one. You are lucky because the question is including the icon or the symbol of pound sterling, yeah. You need to be extra careful because sometimes in the question, the icon or the symbol of the pound sterling is not included. And if it's not included, you need to write the symbol as well. So you need to remember the symbol of pound sterling, yeah, like this, yeah, L, and then there is a strip in the middle of it. Okay, good. Okay, oh, Miss Oti answer for question number 6. Wait, yeah, Miss Oti, yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Think that's good value for money?
Not really. I think it's too much for a journey that only takes 45 minutes.
Yes, that's one of the main complaints we get. So you didn't buy your ticket in advance?
No, I know it's cheaper if you buy a week in advance, but I didn't know I was coming then.
I know. You can't always plan ahead. So, did you buy it this morning?
No, it was yesterday.
Right. And do you usually buy your tickets at the station?
Well, I do usually, but the ticket office closes early and I hate using ticket machines. I think ticket offices should be open for longer hours. There's always a queue for the machines and they're often out of order.
A lot of customers are saying the same thing.
So, to answer your question, I got an e-ticket online.
Okay, I got an e-ticket online.
Before
yeah?
you hear the rest of the
Okay, so the answer is online. Okay, good. Miss Bibe, Mr. Lakso, Mr. Cornell, and Miss Oti. Okay, great. Okay, the answer is online, yeah? Okay, great. Okay, let's continue to answer question number 7 until number 10, yeah? But first, I will give you some time, maybe 2 minutes, to type down your own answers, yeah? From question number 7 until 10. So I will check whether you have answered the assignment or not, yeah? Okay, I will wait for you 2 minutes, yeah? To type down your answer and send it in the chat box. Send them, yeah, in the chat box. For question number 7 until 10. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Cornell. Okay, great, yeah. And then Miss Oti. Okay, well done. Thank you so much, Mr. Lakso, Miss Fatima. Great, okay. Be careful with the plural and singular forms, yeah, guys, yeah. Okay, okay, good. Thank you so much. For anyone who haven't written down your answers, just type down, yeah. Okay, let's continue to listen to the audio files.
Okay, thank you.
Wait.
and answer questions 7 to 10.
7 to 10, okay.
Okay, thank you. Now, I'd like to ask you about your satisfaction with your journey. So what would you say you were most satisfied with today?
Well, I like the Wi-Fi on the train. It's improved a lot. It makes it easier for me to work if I want to.
That's the first time today anyone's mentioned that. It's good to get some positive feedback on that. And is there anything you weren't satisfied with?
Well, normally the trains run on time and pretty reliable, but today there was a delay. The train was about 15 minutes behind schedule.
Okay.
So yeah, the thing that she wasn't satisfied with is about the delay, yeah? The delay that happened earlier, yeah? The train was 15 minutes behind the schedule, yeah? Meaning that it was late, yeah? Compared to the usual schedule. So the answer is delay. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, it is very important for you first to pay attention to the instruction that was given to you, yeah? You need to pay close attention to the instruction. And the second one, when you were given the time to read the question first, yeah, before listening to the audio files, you need to make sure to read all the question, yeah? Please use the skimming technique, yeah? To be able to read all the questions, because when you already read the question, you can figure out or identify the keywords that you need to find from the audio files, yeah. Okay, I will check the chat box. Okay, thank you, Mr. Bobby and Miss Bibe, yeah. Delay, yeah, D-E-L-A-Y, yeah. Delay. Okay, good. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, I'll put that down. Now, I'd also like to ask about the facilities at the station. You've probably noticed that the whole station's been upgraded. What are you most satisfied with?
I think the best thing is that they've improved the amount of information about train times, etc., that's given to passengers. It's much clearer. Before, there was only one board and I couldn't always see it properly, which was frustrating.
That's good.
Okay, so how much is synonymous with the amount, yeah? In the audio files, instead of saying how much, because this is actually an example of paraphrasing, I guess you will not only find paraphrasing in writing, but also in listening and reading. How much is similar with the amount, yeah? The amount of information. Good, yeah, Miss Bibe, thank you. Miss Fatima got it correct, yeah? Mr. Lakso also. Yes, great, yeah? Miss Oti and Mr. Cornell. Information, yeah, information. How much is synonymous with the amount, yeah? Information. Why we use much? Because information is uncountable, yeah, it can be counted, so we need to use much instead of money, yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Good. And is there anything you're not satisfied with?
Let's see. I think things have generally improved a lot. The trains are much more modern and I like the new cafe. But one thing is that there aren't enough places to sit down, especially on the platforms.
Okay. So,
Especially, yeah, similar with particularly, yeah. There is no place to sit, lack of seats, yeah. This is similar, synonymous, particularly on the platforms. Actually, it with the speaker say or mention the word with us, yeah, platforms. But you are lucky, guys. Those who answer with platform without us, you still got it correct, because in the answer case, the exam, the exam creator, provide the answer like this, platforms. Actually with us, yeah, guys, yeah. Wait, platforms. So those who answer with without us is still correct. Okay, good. I think some participants just left messages. Okay, thank you, Miss Bibe. Yeah, platforms. Yeah, don't forget with the spelling. Yeah, you need to be extra careful when it comes to spelling. Okay, Mr. Bobby, thank you so much. Good. Okay, let's continue.
well, I'll put seating down, shall I, as the thing you're least satisfied with?
Yes, okay.
Can I ask your opinion about some of the other facilities?
Mhm.
We'd like feedback on whether people are satisfied, dissatisfied, or neither satisfied nor dissatisfied.
Okay.
What about the parking at the station?
Well, to be honest, I don't really have an opinion as I never use it.
So neither satisfied nor dissatisfied for that then?
Yes, I suppose so.
Yes, I suppose so. Yeah, so she was neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. Dissatisfied with parking. Yeah, good. Okay, thank you, Mr. Cornell, Miss Oti. Yeah, correct. Mr. Lakso, great. Yes, Miss Fatima. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, Mr. Bobby. Yes, parking. Yeah, parking. Good. Parking. Because he didn't use it, so she wasn't satisfied nor dissatisfied with it. Yeah, parking. So when you agree with something, you can also say, I suppose so. You can use it when it comes to IELTS speaking task. Yeah, you can use I suppose so when agreeing with the statement. Okay, good. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's continue to the part 2. Yeah, part 2. So yes, we have map labeling. Previously, we have a form completion. Yeah. And usually part 1, you will find the similar, the same, the same type of question, yeah, completion of forms or notes, yeah. And part 2, now you are lucky because you find one of the most challenging type of question in IELTS listening task, map labeling, yeah, map labeling. Okay, please listen to the audio files first and then write your answer, but one by one, yeah. Only, for example, only question number 11, answer for number 11 first, yeah. Please do not send all of them, okay? Okay, I will play it. Wait.
Part 2.
Okay.
As chair of the Town Council Subcommittee on Park Facilities, I'd like to bring you up to date on some of the changes that have been made recently to the Croft Valley Park. So if you could just take a look at the map I handed out, let's begin with a general overview. So the basic arrangement of the park hasn't changed. It still has 2 gates, north and south, and a lake in the middle. The cafe continues to serve an assortment of drinks and snacks, and is still in the same place, looking out over the lake and next to the old museum.
Okay, so that's the information about the location of cafe, yeah? So please write down your answers, yeah, for cafe. Question number 11, yeah? Okay. Okay, good. Miss Fatima, D, yeah? Mr. Lakso, D. Miss Bibe, D. Okay, good. Okay, everyone answer with D. Okay, yeah, that's correct, yeah, because the cafe is still in the same location, yeah, looking out over the lake, and next to the old museum. Looking out itu seperti menghadap atau menghadap ke arah gitu ya, seperti itu. Jadi it is the directing to or orienting to like direction ya. Jadi dia menghadap ke danau ya, dan berada di samping old museum, next to the old museum. So the answer is D. Okay, great guys, well done. Okay, D ya. Okay, let's listen to the audio files again.
We're hoping to change the location of the toilets and bring them nearer to the centre of the park, as they're a bit out of the way at present, near the adventure playground, in the corner of your map.
Okay, so that's the explanation of where the toilet is, yeah, where the toilets are, where the toilets are on the map. So the answer is, okay, Miss Fatima, C, good, Miss Bibe, okay, Mr. Lakso, Mr. Cornel, yes, C, yeah. Okay, let's listen again.
Of your map.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
As they're a bit out of the way at present, near the adventure playground, in the corner of your map.
Near to the adventure playground, yeah, and in the corner of your map, yeah. Di dekat adventure playground kan berarti it can be B or C, but the next or the following information stating that it is in the corner of your map, berada di pojok, ya, di pojok. So the answer is C, ya. Toilets are located on C. Good. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's continue listening to the audio files.
The formal gardens have been replanted and should be at their best in a month or 2. They used to be behind the old museum, but we've now used the space near the south gate, between the park boundary and the path that goes past the lake towards the old museum.
Okay, so yeah, that's the description of the location that you can find formal gardens. Yeah, previously it was located back to the old museum, yeah, behind the old museum, but it was later changed, yeah, the location was later changed into near to the south gate, yeah, near to the south gate, between the park boundary, ini batasnya ya, the boundaries of the park, and between and the path that goes past lake towards the old museum. Jadi berada di antara batas apa tuh namanya, park ya, taman di sini, dan jalan yang jalan dari danau menuju ke museum ya. Di sini berarti ini jalannya, berarti di antara sini. Berarti jawabannya G ya. Good, Miss Bibe correct. Miss Oti, okay, great. Mr. Lakso also ya, Mr. Cornel. Great, yeah, I think everyone got it correct. Okay. Okay, for other participant, please also answer your, or type down your answers, yeah, Mr. Ipin, yeah. I'm waiting for you, yeah, Mr. Ipin, and thank you so much because you already turn in your answer, yeah, in the beginning of the class, yeah. And also means Mr. Chandra, Miss Kania, yeah. I'm looking forward for your participation, guys. Okay, let's listen to the description of outdoor gyms, yeah. Wait, I will write the answers first. Yeah. Okay.
We have a new outdoor gym for adults and children, which is already proving very popular. It's by the glass houses, just to the right of the path from the south gate, You have to look for it as it's a bit hidden in the trees.
Okay. So,
Eight.
yes.
Eight.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry, I cannot see whose voice is that. Mr. Chandra? Or
Yes, Miss.
oh, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, the answer is age. Yeah, maybe what is it? The first, second information, the first two information will still put you into confusion. Yeah, between F or H. Yeah, because it is in the right path of the south gate. Yeah, berada di sisi kanan. And also by glass houses. Yeah, by it also similar with next to or beside. Yeah, dan berada di samping glass houses. But the last statement is very clear that you need to look for it because as it's hidden in the trees, ya, tersembunyi di antara pepohonan. So the answer is H, ya. Ha. Good, thank you so much, Mr. Ipin, ya, Miss Kania. Great, thank you so much, guys. Mr. Lakso, ya, Miss Beba. Yes, Mr. Cornell, Miss Fatima. Great, ya. The answer is H. Oh, thank you. H. Okay.
One very successful introduction has been our skateboard ramp. It's in constant use during the evenings and holidays. It's near the old museum, at the end of a little path that leads off from the main path between the lake and the museum.
Okay, very specific, yeah, very, what is it? The explanation is quite clear, yeah. It's in the end of the small path, okay? It's in the end of the small path that leads off, yes, great. That leads off from the main path, ya. Jadi ada di ujung jalan kecil, ya, di sini, yang dari main path between Old Museum and Lake, ya. Di sini, ya, ini main path-nya, jalan utamanya. Kemudian ini adalah small path-nya, ya, small path. You also need to memorize the words, ya, or the terms, because that way you can also use it in writing task 1, especially in labeling. I mean, especially when it comes to map, ya. So yes, the answer is A. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Chandra. Thank you. You can also what is it? Write down your answer in the chat box, yes, sir. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Miss Bibe. Okay, yeah, Miss Kania. Good. Okay, I think everyone has answered. Yeah, with A. Yeah, A. Okay, thank you so much. A. Yeah. Besides, next to, by. Yeah, please memorize those words. Yeah, those terms. So the next time you find writing task 1 map, you can also utilize or use the words, yeah, in your writing. Okay, the next one.
Also introduced a new area for wildflowers to attract bees and butterflies. It's on a bend in the path that goes round the east side of the lake, just south of the adventure playground.
Okay, so it's on the bend on the eastern side of the lake, ya, eastern side of the lake, ada di sisi timur lake, ya. Tapi ingat ada bend. Bend itu artinya kayak belokan gitu, tikungan. Nah, bend, ya, B-E-N-D, bend, ya. You can also use it. So there is only one bend here, ya. This one, only this one, and the description is helping you to identify that E is indeed wildflowers because it is in the eastern side of the lake and it's also in the south of the adventure playground. Yeah, this is adventure playground and the southern on the southern side is E. Yeah, you can also take a look at this one, the direction. Yes, correct. The answer is E. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Okay. As I previously mentioned or explained in the beginning of the class, we will only pay close attention to the difficult parts of the task. Yeah. So after this, we will go directly to part 4. Okay. Okay. I will write first E. Yeah. Okay. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for actively participating in answering the question. Yeah. Okay. Let's listen to part 4. Part 4. Okay, the instruction written here is you are allowed to only write one word, yeah? One word. So yeah, please make sure that only one word, okay? Okay, this time, let's listen to the audio first again, yeah? First, and then you can type down your answers in the chat box, yeah? Okay, wait.
Part 4.
3 menit.
Hi everyone. In this session, I'll be presenting my research about the social history of Britain during the Industrial Revolution. I particularly looked at how ordinary lives were affected by changes that happened at that time. This was a time that saw the beginning of a new phenomenon, consumerism, where buying and selling goods became a major part of ordinary people's lives. In fact, it was in the 19th century that the quantity and quality of people's possessions was used as an indication of the wealth of the country.
Okay, so 19th
Well,
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chandra. Plus, but please write down your answer in the chat box, yeah, Mr. Chandra, yeah. So that way, we can also check your spelling. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chandra. Okay, thank you, Mr. Lakso, Miss Oti. Okay, Mr. Bobby. Please don't forget to use capital letters, yeah, Mr. Bobby. Yeah? Miss Bibe, good. Yeah, well, yeah. So indication is also what is it? We can also define it as a tool to measure something, yeah. So indicators, indication, it's to measure. Britain's wealth, yeah. People's possession, it's also mentioned in the audio files by the speaker, yeah, by the lecturer. Okay, the answer is wealth. W-E-A-L-T-H, yeah. Okay, good.
Before this, the vast majority of people had very few possessions, but all that was changed by the Industrial Revolution. This was the era from the mid-18th to the late 19th century, when improvements in how goods were made, as well as in technology, triggered massive social changes.
Okay, so yes, development similar to improvements, yeah, improvements, development and production. The speaker said how what is it? How goods are made, yeah. Bagaimana barang-barang itu dibuat, or it's also similar with production, yeah, production of goods as well as, yeah, as synonymous with an, as well as. Okay, so I will, yes, technology. Thank you, Miss Kania, Miss Bibe. Okay, Miss Oti, Miss Lakso. Yes, technology. Yeah. Okay. Okay, technology. Technology without ES. Yeah. Okay. Please be careful with the plural or singular forms. Yeah. But it is actually clear that the speaker mentioned technology. Yeah, without us. Yeah. But thank you so much, Miss Bibe. Yeah. Tak. No. Logi. Okay, good.
Transformed life for just about everybody in several key areas. First, let's look at manufacturing.
Manufacturing, yeah.
When it comes to manufacturing, we tend to think of the Industrial Revolution in images of steam engines and coal. And it's true that the Industrial Revolution couldn't have taken place at all if it weren't for these new sources of power.
Okay, so yes, couldn't have taken place. Similar with would not have happened. Yeah? Again, paraphrasing will found everywhere. Yeah, in the listening. Yeah, you will find it often or commonly in the audio files. Good. Yeah, power. Yes, correct. Power. Types of power that were used then. Okay, let's listen again. I will just what is it? Give the chance to other participants to listen again. Yeah.
Revolution in images of steam engines and coal. And it's true that the Industrial Revolution couldn't have taken place at all if it weren't for these new sources of power.
New sources of power, new types of power, new, yeah, similar, new, but types. The speaker mentioned sources of power. So yes, the answer is power. Yes, Mr. Chandra, do you have any question?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I ask Miss. Talking about power, is it uncountable?
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. I think sometimes we will find certain nouns that will not be equipped with s or es. Yeah, for example, power. Yeah, technology. It tends. They tend to be written without s or es because even though they are only one word like technology and power, yeah, it's like a singular one. I mean, and it's like a singular noun, but it contains a lot of types of them. Yeah, for example, technology, even though it is one, yeah, without es, yeah, it contains a variety of devices. Yeah, so yeah, it's like an exception, sir, in English.
So,
So
to be referred to new types, not to the power, Miss.
new types in the in the files or in the audio files.
Adjective clause that were used then.
Because this one, sir, couldn't have taken place. Similar with would not have happened. And then the speaker said the new sources of power. Actually, the order is similar to this one, the new types of power. The interesting part is sometimes you will not find the exact same, not the exact same word, but the synonym, the synonym words sometimes are not quite similar to the words that were used by the speaker. For example, types, yeah, sources and types are actually not similar, ya. Sumber dengan tipe-tipe kan sebenarnya beda ya, sir, ya. Tapi kita refer to the new without the because she said new sources, but in this one new types, yeah. So we need to write power, ya, sir, ya. Have I answered your question, Mr. Chandra?
I just want to ask Miss because there is an adjective clause that the word used then. So that word used then refer to power.
Where? Oh, new types, sir. Types yang ini, sir. Saya kira.
Power.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I assume that you asked the question related to power, but instead you were actually asking about where, ya. Ya, where. Kenapa where? Karena sebenarnya ini referringnya tuh ke types-nya ya, sir, ya. Ada beragam gitu. Gitu. Ya, thank you so much, Mr. Chandra, ya.
I get it, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chandra. Sorry for misunderstanding your question, ya, sir. Okay, let's continue again, yeah. Okay, wait.
They marked an important shift away from the traditional watermills and windmills that had dominated before this. The most advanced industry for much of the 19th century was textiles. This meant that fashionable...
The most advanced industry was textiles, yeah. Actually, with us, so guys, with us. Let's listen again, yeah.
This meant that fashionable
Okay.
windmills that had dominated before this. The most advanced industry for much of the 19th century was textiles.
Textiles, yeah. Actually with us, but again, you are lucky. For those who answer without us, the answer keys use this one, yeah. The exam creator decided to answer with this one, textiles. But again, yeah, I just want to remind you, please stick to the stick to the what's said by this speaker, yeah. For example, if the speaker said textiles with us, just write down with us, yeah. Even though sometimes you will be lucky because the examiner will sometimes will provide you with this type of answers, yeah, textile, but with us or es are acceptable, but it will be much better if you stick to or you follow the words that were used by the speaker, okay? Okay, textiles. Okay, good, Miss Oti, yeah. Mr. Cornell, textiles, yeah, with E, yeah, sir, yeah, thank you, yeah. Okay, Mr. Bibe, Miss Bibe, great, well done. Mr. Lakso, okay, great, textiles, yeah. Okay, good. Miss Oti and Miss, Bibe. answer 2 times. Okay, it's okay. Thank you so much. Okay, textiles.
This meant that fashionable fabrics and lace and ribbons were made available to everyone. Before the Industrial Revolution, most people made goods to sell in small workshops, often in their own homes. But enormous new machines were now being created that could produce the goods faster and on a larger scale. And these required...
Okay, so it's quite tricky. So with us or us? I mean, with or without us? Answer for question number 35. It's quite subtle, but it's there. Okay, please type down your answer, guys, because actually the information related to question 35 was already played. Yeah, I will play it again once.
To everyone. Before the Industrial Revolution, most people made goods to sell in small workshops, often in their own homes. But enormous new machines were now being created.
New machines. Actually, with us, guys, I also got it wrong. Usually, before I handed out the assignments to you, I also work on the same task, and I also got it wrong. So it's actually machine with us, yeah. But the us is very subtle, but it's actually there. I even play it several times when I do self-evaluation, yeah, and it's very subtle. You even need to what is it like? Turn up the volume to be able to find out that it's actually machines with us, yeah. Machines, yeah, Miss Oti. But this time you are not lucky, Miss Oti. Thank you so much. Yeah, in this number, the examiner only provide the answer key with machines with us, yeah. So those who didn't write machine with us, you got it wrong, yeah. And yeah, so did I also got it wrong, actually, to be honest. Okay, thank you so much, guys, yeah, with us. Okay, good. Let's continue.
That could produce the goods faster and on a larger scale, and these required a lot more space. So large factories were built, replacing the workshops and forcing workers to travel to work. In fact, large numbers of people migrated from villages into towns as a result.
Still this one, yeah?
As well as manufacturing, there were new technologies in transport, contributing to the growth of consumerism. The horse-drawn stagecoaches and carts of the 18th century, which carried very few people and goods and travelled slowly along poorly surfaced roads, were gradually replaced by the numerous canals that were constructed. These were particularly important for the transportation of goods. The canals gradually fell out of use, though, as railways were developed, becoming the main way of moving goods and people from one end of the country to the other. And the goods they moved weren't just coal, iron, clothes, and so on. Significantly, they included newspapers, which meant that thousands of people were not only more knowledgeable about what was going on in the country, but could also read about what was available in the shops.
Okay, so yes,
and that encouraged.
That's the information, yeah, regarding question number 36. Greater access, blah, 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 made people more aware, more knowledgeable, not only about what's going on in the country, but what could be bought, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the information about what they could buy, yeah, in the shops. So the answer is newspaper. Okay, yes, newspaper. Don't forget, guys, about with us or not, with or without us. Okay, let's listen again. Newspapers or newspapers. Okay.
Main way of moving goods and people from one end of the country to the other. And the goods they moved weren't just coal, iron, clothes, and so on. Significantly, they included newspapers.
Newspapers with us, yeah. Again, yeah, singular and plural forms, yeah. We need to be extra careful with this. Newspapers. Okay. newspapers with us. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, thank you for correcting your answers, yeah, guys. Yeah, with us, yeah. And don't forget to take notes of what is it, the area that you got wrong in the assignments, yeah. That way you will remember to not repeat the same mistake in the next assignment, okay? For example, be careful with what is it, singular or plural forms, for example, like that, yeah. Write on your notebook, so that way it can be categorized as a part of deliberate practice, because you need to give feedback to yourself, yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Which meant that thousands of people were not only more knowledgeable about what was going on in the country, but could also read about what was available in the shops.
What was available,
and that
in the
encouraged
shop,
them to buy more. So faster forms of transport resulted in distribution becoming far more efficient. Goods could now be sold all over the country instead of just in the local market.
Okay, this is quite what is it, interesting, because you need to make inferentiation. You need to make conclusion from the statements mentioned by the speaker, yeah. Okay, so the answer for question 37 is okay. Thank you, Miss Oti. How about anyone else? Okay, Miss Kania, great. Anyone else? Miss Oti and Miss Kania have the same answers. I'm sorry, have the same answer for question 37. Okay, once again, yeah.
So faster forms of transport resulted in distribution becoming far more efficient. Goods could now be sold all over the country instead of just in the local market.
Yeah, so not just in the local market, meaning that the people were not limited to buying local goods, yeah. Yeah, well, it's quite interesting actually, yeah, because you need to be extra careful. You need to listen to the information delivered by the speaker, yeah. So yes, the answer is local. Thank you, Miss Bibe, yeah. Mr. Lakso, great, yeah. Yeah, Miss Kania, thank you. Thank you so much, yeah. Don't forget, guys, please use capital letters, yeah. Thank you so much, yeah. Local. Okay, let's continue.
The third main area that saw changes that contributed to consumerism was retailing. The number and quality of shops grew rapidly, and in particular, small shops suffered as customers flocked to the growing number of department stores, a form of retailing that was new in the 19th century. The entrepreneurs who opened these found new ways to stock them with goods and to attract customers. For instance, improved lighting inside greatly increased the visibility of the goods.
So yeah, the display of goods were more visible, yeah, first inside stores. Yeah, you have just listened to the information, yeah. Better, synonymous with improved, yeah, improved. Improve, better, you can use it in speaking section, yeah. Better, improved, more improved, yeah, with ed. So improve. Lighting, yes, correct, yeah. Lighting, pencahayaan, yeah. Okay, good, lighting. Okay, thank you, Mr. Cornell, Miss Oti, yeah, Mr. Lakso, great, yeah, lighting. Okay.
For sale. Another development that made goods more visible from outside resulted from the use of plate glass, which made it possible for windows to be much larger than previously.
Much larger. What were much larger? Yeah. Oh yeah, I also remember what was delivered or what was mentioned by Mr. Chandra. Yeah, you can also pay attention to the question. Yeah, the question sentence. For example, were bigger. So if blah 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 were bigger, because it used where. Yeah, it used where. So the answer needs to be in plural forms. Yeah. Okay. Yes, windows. Great. Thank you, Miss Bibe. Yeah, windows. Yeah, Miss Oti. Mr. Lakso, yeah, thank you so much, because Mr. Chandra also reminded me of this one. Yeah, you can also try to guess the answer by paying attention to the statement, or I mean to the sentence in the question. Yeah, where bigger. So that's why you need to use plural. Windows. Okay, good.
New ways of promoting goods were introduced too. Previously, The focus had been on informing potential customers about the availability of goods. Now, there was an explosion in advertising, trying to persuade people to go shopping.
Trying to persuade people to come shopping, yeah. Okay, persuading, persuasive, similar, yeah. You can also paraphrase the words by using flexibility of words, yeah. For example, changing persuading into persuasive, yeah, from verb into adjective, yeah, persuading into persuasive. Become much more common. The explosion of advertising, yeah, karena explosion, I mean exploding, it became much more common, yeah. Okay, I will check your answer. Yes, good. The spelling is correct. Yeah, advertising. Good. Okay, thank you guys. Advertising. Okay. Even though we will not, discuss the other parts, yeah, because I already explained to you, yeah, we will only focus on the difficult parts of the assignment, yeah. For the other parts, for example, the half of part 2 and part 3 are relatively easier than the ones that we discussed in the class. So do you have any question, guys? We still have 4 minutes left. Do you have any question with regards to IELTS listening task? Okay. Thank you so much, yeah, guys, yeah, for submitting your answers in the chat box. After the class ends, I will share the answer keys in the Telegram group, and you can also calculate the band score of yours, yeah. For the new participants of the program, don't worry, I will resend again, yeah, the self evaluation form. That way you can figure out or determine the band score of your assignment. That's why I highly suggested that you need to work and finish the task that was given to you, yeah. Okay, do you have any question about IELTS listening task, guys? Bentar. Kalau kita ambil paper base, apakah kita akan nulis manual jawabannya atau di komputer, Miss? Thank you. Good question, Mr. Cornell. So if you are going to take paper-based task, of course, you will write the answers in the sheet that was given, that will be given by the task committee. Actually, you will you will be given question and answer sheets, yeah, in the listening and reading, as well as the other 2 sections when it comes to paper-based tests. And actually, you will write the answer in the question sheets first, and then you will be given additional 10 minutes, additional time of 10 minutes to transfer your answers from question sheets to the answer one, because I think it will be difficult for you to keep looking at question sheet and then answer sheet again and again while listening to the audio files. That's why at first you will write in the question sheet, and then you can move the answers in the answer one, yeah, the answer sheet. And within 10 minutes, in that time, you also need to take a full make a good use of the 10 minutes, yeah, by reviewing, by checking whether your spelling is correct or not. And please do not leave any any question unanswered. I mean, don't leave a blank number on your answer sheet. Please just try to assume or guess your answer, because who knows that you will eventually got it correct, right? So yes, do not leave the answer blank, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Cornell. Have I answered your question, Mr. Cornell, about paper-based? Yeah. So guys, are you going to take the paper-based task or computer delivered one? If you are going to take the computer delivered one, I mean computer delivered task, you are allowed to use headphone or headset, yeah. But if you are if you are going to take paper-based one, of course you you don't need to use it. I mean, you do not use any assisting devices to listen to the audio files, yeah, because you need to get used to listening to the speakers, yeah. Oh, Miss Mibeh okay, Miss Mibeh will take the computer deliver task, yeah. In computer deliver task, you will not be given additional time of 10 minutes, yeah, because you will put your answers directly on the computer. But if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 minutes more, extra 2 minutes. But I don't know whether it is correct or not. Maybe I need to check it again, yeah, Miss Bibe, yeah, because the task that I once took is the paper-based one. So I still have an experience taking the task on computer. Which one do you suggest, Miss? I think it depends on your preference, guys. If you are feeling more comfortable using computer, just take the computer daily for task. But personally, I took the paper-based one because I got used to practice or exercise using answer sheets. That's why I decided to use paper-based task. So yeah, it actually depends on your preference. There is no one better. I mean, there is no specific technique that is better than another. Yeah, it is totally up to you. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I think it's already time sharp. Yeah, thank you so much for attending this class and actively participating in discussing our assignment. Yeah, thank you, Miss Oti, Miss Bibe. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Lakso, Mr. Ipin. Thank you, Mr. Ipin. Yeah. Miss Bobby, I'm sorry, Mr. Bobby, Mr. Bobby ya, Abah Meka. Okay, Miss Fatima, Mr. Cornell, and Miss Kania ya. Thank you so much, guys. Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
you're most welcome. Bye-bye ya.
Bye, thank you, Miss.
Ya, oh Mr. Cornelius ini tuh. Oke, guys. Thank you ya.